Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We just drove down a nice icy snowy road and we are at our camping destination. And I say we because we got Lila and then Sky's over there playing with the stick. So today is an exciting day because not only did our first diesel heater fail, mostly a user error, whatever. Why is it so loud? I can't even hear myself think. I smell rubber burning. Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. That pipe is completely melted. We got another one and it's installed properly. The fuel pump's outside. Let me give you guys a little bit of a tour. Things are a mess and we have some organization things that we gotta get done. We should probably pop up the camper, huh? The exhaust pipe, this is where all the no bad air, the exhaust comes out of. There's two holes under there as well as the fuel pump. If you've never done anything with diesel heaters, let's just say the fuel pump's super frustrating because it's very loud and it is so cold. And I got a new fire extinguisher, obviously, because, well, if you saw the video, then you know why we needed to get another one. Not my finest moment. We finally just kind of cleaned up the floor a little bit, made it look a little bit better in here. We have a lot of stuff. We're two girls. What do you expect? Anyways, we're inside. This is the diesel tank. We have a 10 liter. I know that a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, why didn't you mount it outside? And I understand a lot of the concerns of some people want their diesel heater and tank inside, some want them outside. It's kind of more of a preference thing and what you can make happen. It's March. So realistically, how much time do we have left of winter? This is gonna work for the rest of the winter and everything's actually done properly. So I'm gonna take what I can get. I have an idea of what I want for a diesel setup for next winter, but again, for this season we're fine. 10 liter tank, my beautiful orange diesel heater down there. The fuel line goes under here and then all the way underneath the truck to the fuel pump, which is like the loud, annoying thing that I hate about diesel heaters. It's so loud. It's not that loud when you're closed up in here. Now that's outside. We're gonna turn it on. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think Lila can testify. I've been super nervous and freaking out all day because diesel heaters scare me a lot more than propane heaters. I almost didn't want to even go out camping tonight because I was so nervous. And that's just me being honest. These things freak me out. So I promise you it's done properly. We have a lot of the safety precautions on us. A. B. I think it's on the floor somewhere. We'll find it. But we also have like a smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, CO2 detector, all that stuff. I just need to find it. But we're going to turn this thing on because I can't feel my feet. It's also a little loud. I hate diesel heaters. Have I said that? Thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's episode and still supporting the channel in 2023 and now 2024. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Surfshark VPNs and why VPNs are super important, especially with how everything's moving in today's day and age. First, Surfshark VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. This keeps your online identity safe by encrypting all the information sent between your device and the internet. So essentially, a VPN will keep your personal data safe from big companies or cyber criminals. Also, not to mention, a VPN can change your exact location to anywhere in the entire world, aka your IP address. So this way you can virtually pretty much just travel around the entire globe with a couple clicks of a button. I used this recently for a hack myself when it came to purchasing a hotel for a night. I found out that airlines and hotels use different pricing for different countries. So you can use Surfshark to make the website think you're in a different country than you actually are. And if you're someone who loves Netflix as well, when you change your IP address with Surfshark VPN, you can access a whole new content library of so many different TV shows and movies. If you miss one of your TV shows that Netflix took off, I guarantee you another country has it. All you have to do is click a few buttons, go on your Surfshark account and you're there and you're in a different country, just like that. And then you can access all your old shows, which is awesome and all, but to be honest with you guys, I was hacked a few months ago and got money stolen from me. So when I work with Surfshark VPN, I wholeheartedly mean it when I say I wish I had one back then, because I would have not been scammed money, and that would have been incredible. So things happen, and you know, prevent it from happening with a VPN, because it can change the outcome of potentially losing money or your information going around on the dark web. There's so many different scenarios. And it's funny because when I got scammed, I had Surfshark on my laptop but not my phone, which makes no sense, because with Surfshark you can actually have unlimited devices under one account. So I can have it, Lila can have it, etc., etc. We can have it on all of our laptops, phones, computers, TVs, whatever, all that good stuff. And I wish I did, but things happen. It's on my phone now. If you're still skeptical, don't worry. Surfshark does not monitor, track, or store what you do online. That means no connection or activity logs. And just to put a cherry on top, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guaranteed, which means there's no risk to try it out. And on top of that, if you use my code FishingWithBecca, you can get an additional 3 months for free. Thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's episode. Again, make sure to use FishingWithBecca to unlock this amazing discount. I couldn't thank them enough for continuing to support the channel. Get yourself a VPN, guys, and don't get scammed like I did a few months ago. It's not fun. Okay, so the wiring goes to here. Plug that in. Turn on the actual power source. This thing pops on right here. And yeah, it talks in a robot voice. Right now it's at 1 Celsius. Or is that -1?
Negative.
Sweet. It's definitely chilly out. And yeah, we're gonna crank this thing up. 32 Celsius. I don't know, I had this thing on for 3 hours the other day and it didn't get to the temperature I wanted, so I'm a little bit nervous for tonight. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna leave the diesel heater running, organize ourselves a little bit, keep you guys posted, but I did run it again for 3 hours the other day while I was in here. And it got warm, but I don't know. I'll save my review for a little bit. I don't wanna overwhelm the intro of this video, but yeah, we're camping with the diesel heater finally. Things are done properly, and we'll go from there. I don't know, I'm nervous.
Dang. I know you guys always think that I'm a baby about the cold, but Becca is literally in a t-shirt right now. This girl's always hot, and she just said it's cold, and I'm always cold.
All I know is that I have cleaning to do. Lila's gonna get nice and toasty soon. It's now at 8 degrees Celsius. I'll put the conversion on the screen. And sorry, I'm from America, so we do Fahrenheit. I mean, heat's definitely pumping out. It's just really loud. All right, I'm gonna clean up my life. I think it's fair to say that Lila and I are very hungry, so I think I'm actually gonna get started on dinner. It's a soup, so it's gonna warm us up, which is gonna be super ideal right now. I got most of the ingredients out and ready to go. I'm gonna follow a recipe that I found online. We're gonna go with lasagna soup, which I did a few months ago, but this recipe seems a little bit more, I don't know, maybe better. We'll see. The last recipe had peanut butter in it, as you guys know, and it ended up coming out amazing, so we'll see. Step 1, butter. We got grass-fed, 90, lean, 10 fat, Vermont country farm. I'm just eyeballing absolutely everything. Going in with some garlic and our yellow onion. That's reading 66. I feel it. It feels nice in here, even with the windows open.
Add in your onions, garlic, and dry seasoning.
Okay. Crushed red pepper, not too much. Italian seasoning. That's a lot. Black pepper. Going in with a can. 1 can of diced crushed tomatoes. Roughly a cup of bone broth. Or chicken broth or whatever. I think we got chicken. They recommend using the oven-ready lasagna. Have you ever seen boxed frozen spinach?
I thought that was a box of Velveeta cheese for a sec.
Let that cook, marinate. We're gonna clean up a little bit. I'm very excited to try this. It's a different recipe from our last one, so no peanut butter. I know you're already kind of warmed up, but the goal was to make soup to warm you up, you know. Cheers, mate. Good? Hot? Not bad. I still think the other one's better.
I think it needs a little bit more broth. But other than that, it's bomb. I feel like we're such soup people.
It's bad.
Like, we're always making soup.
It's
Or
so
ramen
good.
or chili or...
I love a good cold sandwich too. Don't get me wrong, I like my cold food, but we live up north, so it's like, right?
What is your favorite, like, your favorite hot food and your favorite cold food? I
Ooh.
think I know what your favorite cold food is.
What?
Or your shakes.
I make really good like protein shakes. I would probably say that's my favorite cold treat. My favorite warm treat. Are we talking like,
Not even, it doesn't have to be a treat, it can be any food.
I was gonna say like a warm apple pie or something. I know you don't like apple pie or pie, but I really love pulled pork. Pulled pork's probably always gonna be one of my, like, pulled pork sandwich with like cornbread, like old style southern country food. Oh my. But then, I'm such a pancake lover.
You do love pancakes.
I love pancakes and waffles. It's like, I don't know. What's
Yeah.
yours?
My favorite hot food? I'm just such a soup person. Like, any kind of soup.
The kale gnocchi soup.
Yeah, we have like a kale gnocchi soup. I think we made it on here before.
We did.
And I make a really good white chicken chili that's bomb. And then I think my favorite cold, iced coffee.
Dell's lemonade.
Iced coffee. Or pinkberry.
You love pinkberry. We got a game plan for tonight. Don't you guys worry. You guys know every time I bring Lila camping, it has to be over the top. Because we gotta convince her to come more.
And it's all Becca's ideas. I would be happy to come for the ride. I just knew we were camping tonight and she comes in this morning. So I have some ideas of what I want to do. I always thought we were camping.
I'm just an over the top person. I just like to have way too much fun. And then I stress myself out.
Get out!
Oh, it's cold.
Get out! Get out!
Oh, is this your camper?
My house.
What?
Do you still got Clorox wipes?
Yeah.
Where?
In that corner.
Alright, if you're curious, this is how loud it is out here. Definitely a lot louder, but not too bad inside. It's so much better in here.
Yo.
That was gonna be so sick! Yeah! We're making the big bed.
I know what our summers are gonna look like. And so I feel like those ones should go off and then these ones in the back stay on.
Well, first I gotta actually get this dialed.
Yeah, volumes. Boy.
Alright, just to be extra safe, that probably would be enough diesel for the night, but I want to be cautious that I'm not the problem with this thing.
Oh, that's your bed.
Oh, there you go. Good girl. Here's your hot cocoa. That's so good. That's really good. Diesel should be good, should be enough. We are gonna continue watching stuff on the big screen. This has been unbelievable, by the way. Like, I knew it was gonna be cool, but yeah, this is pretty surreal having that. I almost feel like I can't go truck camping without it now. The heater is blazing, it keeps shutting on and off. But I think I figured out that I just need to keep it on at the, like, I just went as high as the setting could go and now it's not. So I think that might be the issue. I don't know, that's my only issue so far, is it just keeps shutting on and off. I mean, it doesn't keep the truck camper as warm as a propane heater, I think, right? I don't think you guys understand. It literally would get to above 100 degrees in here. It was disgusting. That propane heater put in the work, but I don't know, we'll see. Keep you guys posted on my review, but so far, I'm liking it better than I thought I would.
So much to my friends who participated and sent in their advice. There's such a variety of travelers and rigs and...
What do you rate the diesel heater?
7.5. It works now, but like since we got here, it was like kind of like, I think it got really hot not too long ago, so I cracked this open.
Don't worry, we always have a window crack no matter what type of heater we're running in here. I don't know, I get people in the comments assuming that we don't.
Becca's just as crazy as me when it comes to like
Safety.
gas and heat. I don't know why we're both so freaked out about fires. More than like anything really.
Yeah.
Like gases and stuff.
But I'm not hating as much as I thought. This is only night one. But if this thing shuts off in the middle of the night, I'm that 7.5 you rated it is going down.
It'll go down to a 5 real quick.
Easy. I was just gonna say easy 5. So we'll see.
Because it's not like we are ground level with it. We have to jump down and climb over stuff to get up and down. But
yeah, it came with the janky remote.
yeah.
What are you doing? This?
Becca can't do it.
No, you're doing this. No, it looks... I don't like it. We'll see you in the morning. Enough, no. I told you the snow wasn't gonna leave. Go play. Well, good morning. I didn't sleep too well. I was just so nervous all night long about the diesel heater. I think I only slept, I don't know, like 2 hours. Oh wow, it's windy. Yeah. Is that snow delicious? Oh. Oh.
You just want love.
What are you doing to that stick? I go and pack up a little bit. Look at that. Do you want your stick? Go get it. Oh. The diesel heater, way better than what we went through last time. I mean, I think that's just safe to say. What we went through last time sucked. Do I like it better than my propane heater is the question. There's no condensation this morning, which is awesome, and I love that. But the propane heater was just so, I don't know, I can't make up my mind.
She didn't sleep all night.
I was so nervous last night to sleep.
Anytime she tries something new, she doesn't like it at first because she gets nervous about it. But I think after like the 3rd time of using it, I think she'll be fine.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah, I did fine.
I know. I think that's all that, I just need to camp with it more. That's all. Like, it was only just one time, so it's just like...
It was my first time, and it was her first time.
Yeah, I just need to give it more time. One night isn't enough to give you guys my final decision, but I mean, we're gonna use it for the rest of the winter, so we don't really have a choice. We're gonna roll with it and see how it goes, but... I don't know. It's alright. I like it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna end off the video here. If you guys have any questions about the diesel heater, I'm definitely not really the person to ask about it, but I can try my best. But we did it. The diesel heater is here. We're rocking with it for the rest of the winter, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. So far, so good, though. Better than expected, which is already a great sign. So, any last words? Sky, any last words? Say thanks for watching, and I'll catch you beautiful people on the next one.